I believe our future for education can be very bright. We have so many resources at our very fingertips that the sky is limitless. There are some aspects of education that I believe need to be changed and changed quickly, while other aspects of education need to be set a priority again. First, I'd like to focus on the delivery of education, which I think will develop off a blended learning platform in addition to a more experience-based education. In blended learning, there's a human and technology component. Technology is wonderful in that it can track students' needs and progress while providing endless opportunities for self-study and enrichment. I envision a school that allows students to do independent work at their own pace while still achieving school standards of excellence, and that's where the teacher really comes in and facilitates that. If a student is interested in marine biology, maybe they take an online course or they complete a project or even interview a marine biologist and get in contact with them. If a student loves tractors for history class, they discover the history of the tractor or vehicles and how it has impacted agriculture and ecosystems. I'm currently trying to move my curriculum to a more blended format, but it does take a lot of time and direction. We know there's lots of resources out there, but it really helps to have someone facilitating your learning and to try to help you along and just having the time to prepare really impactful courses for our students. The second component of my future for education includes a more experience-based education. We currently have several programs in place in my district where students can go to hospitals, they can follow surgeons and stand right next to someone that's doing surgery. I've seen so many really cool surgeries myself. Or maybe they go help build a house, as well as other internships where maybe they look at sales and marketing, just whatever they're interested in. But I know that not all schools have these programs, and I really see the value and benefit for students that are able to really experience and kind of see what they're good at and what they enjoy, and then they can see the application of their studies as well as have a better understanding of where they may need to focus their energy. So if a student's out building a house and they see, wow, I really need to be able to read these angles and have a better idea of converting these units to make sure I don't have to cut twice and waste materials. So I really see students being able to apply their studies in that way. Third, I'd like to see a more emphasis on building students' character and communities. Making sure that every child has a place to sleep at night or comes to school fed. We have to care for these basic physiological needs before we can really help a student reach their full potential, that self-actualization, and be able to learn. Because you see, creativity is up there under self-actualization, and that's at the very tip of our pyramid. But we have students that are coming to school and they slept on a floor last night, or they couldn't complete their homework because the lights went out. They couldn't sleep well. Maybe they're not feeling loved and have a connection with their family or their friends. And so there's a lot of different really important parts to that base of that pyramid that our students they're not getting that. And to expect them to learn at the same level as everyone else and then be able to express themselves in a positive way is a really big challenge. So I think that really needs to be addressed, not just in school, but as our community. It really takes a village. Fourth off, I'd like to look at not stigmatizing mistakes and building that education back, or building that creativity back. I really enjoyed that TED Talk about how students were educating out their creativity, and that really hurts because we aren't making university professors for everyone. That's not everyone's route, and so hopefully those internships and those independent studies give students a choice on where they see that they're good at, and maybe they can have a choice of if they're going to go to a technical high school or medical health field science high school, or maybe just an all-around academic. Maybe they do want to go and do a little bit of everything. So I think really creating those choices and giving power back to teachers to analyze and evaluate our students, and not just a piece of paper test. So anyway, so a couple things. Finally, I see more of an emphasis on blended learning, experience, and building and creating our students. Thank you.